Just make the screen bigger for me. Good morning, everybody. How are you today? It is Friday. It is the last day of the mobility challenge. Today we are doing shoulder. Still haven't got the camera right, have I? Just go up a little bit there. So many options. Yeah, we are doing shoulder mobility. Sorry about that. Whoops. Oh, you got a bit of a nice view there of my scar. All right, we are going to be using a flexible today, and yeah, sorry about that. Bad start. All right, I just changed the screens over. All righty, flexible and a wall. You don't need the wall, and this is a prickly ball. You could have a tennis ball instead. That would be great. So we are going to be starting off with some shoulder rolls. So we're not going to start off with this. We're going to do it at the end and then repeat a couple of the exercises so that you can feel and see the difference. All right, so start off with big exaggerated rolls of the shoulders with a good upright posture, lengthening through the crown of the head, getting that tailbone lengthened if you have an anterior tilt like me. And then roll them back. Always start with rolling forward and then opening up the chest as you finish your shoulder rolls. So we do about 5 today. You could do 5 to 10. That would be great. All right. And then we're going to do some protraction and retraction. So we're sliding the shoulder blades away from the spine and in towards the spine. Okay, inhale, protract to go forward, and exhale, retract to pull back. A couple more times. So mobility in the shoulder joint is going to increase the blood flow and keep the tissues really nice and healthy. Last time, come halfway and relax the arms down. Now I'm going to use the wall because we're going to do some arm lifts. So what happens if we lift the arm up? Perhaps we're going to extend into the spine. So to prevent that happening, if we take our feet a comfortable distance apart and lean back into the wall, so you have a little space for half your hand in your lower back, so you've got that neutral spine. And the feedback from the wall will make sure that you're not arching into the back and you're getting the mobility specifically through the shoulder joint, which is what we're focusing on today. So we're going to do arm flexion to start with. So we're going to straighten the arm. Let's do one arm at a time. So bringing it up towards the wall. If you can touch the wall, that's great, without your shoulder blades coming away from the wall, and then gently bring it down. Don't forget to breathe. If your head isn't against the wall, well, it should be, but that's what you're aiming for, but make sure you feel comfortable in the head and the neck. All right, and then can we do both together? I'm going to come a little bit lower so you can see all the way up to my fingertips, almost. So really getting that stretch, yeah. So we could do a few more of those, but we're going to move on. We're going to take the arms out to the side, ideally against the wall. Mine are not against the wall. I am quite tight in the shoulders, and we're going to slide that arm up, one arm at a time, up. If you can slide it up the wall, that's fantastic. And then the other side. So I'm always working on my tightnesses to improve my mobility, and then both together. So make sure that back is not arching, keeping that contact with the wall, stretching up, and then slowly coming all the way down to that capital E position. Okay. Rotation. So if we can keep the upper arm still and the right angles at the elbows. So my right elbow is really my arm is not rotating. I'm rehabbing a torn rotator cuff muscle. It doesn't hurt me anymore, but I'm still a bit stiff. So I need more exercises like this, don't I? So it's really aiming to get your arms. I mean, if I come away from the wall, I could probably do it, but still very, very stiff today. Okay. One thing that can really inhibit your shoulder mobility is a tight neck, lots of tension in the neck. So shoulders down, we're going to reach that arm down, the left arm down away from your ear, and then we're going to take the head, just a little bit of lateral flexion to the other side, stretching through very gently through the side of the neck. Come back to the center, reach the other arm long down to bring that shoulder down away from the ears, and then increase that stretch really gently, feeling that stretch in the neck, and you probably feel it into the shoulder as well. So tension in the neck can mean tension in the shoulders. And then back to the center. We're going to do rotation. Keep your shoulders still and also keep your eye line on the same level. We don't want to be looking down. Rotate to the right. See how it feels. See how far you can go. How close is the wall? Perhaps breathe, inhale, exhale. We'll do this a couple of times to compare. Can you see more on one side than the other? I definitely can see more on my right side. Don't forget to breathe. Very tight for me going around there. So I'm very tight here. That's are you as well? Awesome. Back to the center. Then we're going to stretch the back of the neck. So lengthen the back of the neck. Chin drops slightly. So really feel that stretch in the back of the neck. And then push your jaw up towards the ceiling. We don't want to push the head back. Just reaching the jaw up, stretching the front of the neck, and then coming back to the center. One great thing you can do to help release tension and therefore increase mobility in the shoulder joint is to use the prickly ball and do myofascial release in the muscles around the shoulder joint. So we're going to, and you need a wall for this. All right, I'm going to have it on it's my right shoulder, mirror image, maybe your left, yeah? So I want to have it on the shoulder blade to start with, on the shoulder blade, and I'm going to, so if we do this for about 30 seconds, and I'm just going to roll the ball around. So prickly balls really do help to get into the trigger points, the tension in the fascia, and break it down. But a tennis ball will be fine. So just rolling around across and see where you feel. If you feel any discomfort, yeah, nice discomfort, comfortably uncomfortable, that might be where you need to just roll a little bit longer. So I've just taken it up to the top of the shoulder blades there, and then I'm going to take it into my deltoid. So that's the arm at the shoulder, the outside, the medial deltoid, just loosening up that, going up and down on the deltoid. So I'm going to stay on the same side, and I'm going to just release into the front of the shoulder as well. So your anterior deltoid, yeah? So excuse the position. So I've got it in the front of the shoulder. I'll actually show you where it is. I've got it here, and I'm just into the shoulder joint there very gently. And you see how I'm leaning into the wall? I've got a split stance, and it really helps me to get that pressure into the ball. Let's do it on the other side. Well, you need to do it on the other side. Yeah. So if we start over the shoulder blade, got a lot of muscles in that area. It's a good leg workout as well. So about 30 seconds on each side. And then maybe a little bit up towards the trapezius, the muscle just at the top of the shoulder blades. Yeah. And then out to the deltoid goes the medial shoulder joint. A little bit difficult with my mic. I hope I don't turn it off. All right, so what I'm doing here is just putting pressure, let's show on this arm, sort of just on the deltoid, up onto the top of the shoulder and down, staying on the muscle, yeah, and then the front here. So I could just probably do it on the corner of the wall there, just pushing in. You can't see it, so but I love to do that because I do get very tight. We all get very tight because of that little bit of forward rounding posture if you're working at a desk, looking at the phone a lot of the time. All right, so having done that, let's go back against the wall and see how you feel on those 3 exercises that we did. We did the arm flexion up towards the wall, slowly down. The other one, is that feeling better? You could possibly go through it again and pause the video, and you could do it a few more times. Yeah, we only did it briefly. It's just a short session, just a kind of bit of a taster here, but that's definitely feeling a lot better. And then together, keeping that back nice and stable against the wall and coming all the way down. Okay, might just finish with loosening up the spine and the shoulder blades. Yep. So I hope you found that useful. And we do need to be doing mobility on most days of the week. If we don't use it, we lose it. So if we don't mobilize, we get stiff. Really important. And stiffness in the shoulders particularly can cause not just pain in the shoulders, but also pain in the back. All right, so thank you for joining me, and well done if you've managed to do all the mobility challenges this week. I hope you've enjoyed them. Do pop in the comments. Yeah, let me have your feedback, and hopefully let me know how you have benefited from these sessions. And I hope you have a good weekend. Bye for now.